Good morning, friends. This is time for the trade plan for 2nd of December 2020. Now, let's quickly have a look on what the S&P 500 did last night. S&P 500 gave back some gains from last night. I think it was up at one point about 40 odd points and finally closed fairly positive, so nothing wrong with this. The Dow came off a bit, but this morning you have the S&P 500 futures, which are down a whole lot and about 13, 14 points. And what that is doing is leading to the SGX showing you a bit of a dip towards 13 150 155 thereabouts. So I would think that if we are able to get the Nifty around the previous highs, the Nifty futures at about 13 140 thereabouts, you should try to get long through calls. And even on the bank Nifty, if we are able to find a dip towards this sort of zone, which is about 29, this block here, then that would offer a good opportunity to buy. But if we consolidate here and start to go through this high, even there you could have a decent buy opportunity. So either we get a dip towards this block, or we consolidate here and come out of this zone, then you could have some sort of an upside. So having said that, I think there is no doubt that the market remains in a very clear uptrend, and the only trade you should be taking is on the upside. But there is a bit of tone of sideways to up. So make sure that from the point you buy, the market has some momentum. Otherwise, your options will not rally too much. Having said this, PSU banks interest me a lot because somewhere things like Canara Bank. Now this is very positive action. This was a recommendation to our members also. This is a place where there is relative safety because the other private banks seem to have rallied quite a lot, and these sort of PSU banks are showing quite a decent action. So this is the group I would like to keep my eye on. And other than that, you have real estate, which is still doing well, and hospital stocks. I think Apollo Hospital, that looks interesting on the upside. So broadly, the idea is to buy the decline, buy into a consolidation. The market continues to push on the upside, and what you want to do is wait for the market to go flat before you enter. I don't think you want to enter on a gap up. If this gap down sustains, I think at some point in this 13, 130, 150 type of zone, you you should be able to buy. Similarly, on the Bank Nifty, again, the Bank Nifty wasn't the strongest yesterday. So out there, you probably need a bit more evidence of strength and consolidation at higher levels before you buy. And price action is paramount. Any sort of closing or trade above 30,000 will lead to more short covering and upside of the Bank Nifty. That is something people should remember when they are trading the Nifty and the Bank Nifty, because Nifty is marginally stronger compared to the Bank Nifty here. So since we are interested in the Bank Nifty quite a lot, let's have one final look here before we close for the investigate. Coming very slow. Okay, so this is the 15-minute chart. What we want is that the Bank Nifty crosses yesterday's high, post a consolidation, and then basically this sort of block this sort of block, a breakout out of this would lead to higher levels. So very clear strategy on the Bank Nifty, and similarly very clear strategy on the Nifty. At both places, you should try to look for a bit of a consolidation before you move further, because these new high type territory are not easy to cross. So if we can get a bit of consolidation and then move up, then we should find lots of upside. So that should be it. Take care, trade well, and please consult your financial advisor.